Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Hello, people. How is everyone today? Hope everyone's doing good. I've missed you all. A whole weekend. A whole weekend without a single stream. So sad. So sad. But we're back. We are back. Oh man, look at that. May 9th. So sad. So sad. We haven't played this since May 9th? Who are we? Oh, jeez. Not to worry, because we're back. Hello, hello. We just started this episode, I'm pretty sure. We had like a little opening scene. Alright, let's get into it. Hello, I've been excited for this. Me too. Oh my god, I've missed streaming. That's all I could think about all weekend. All I could think about was Phoenix Wright, just in general. Can't believe Phoenix is a killer. So true, so true. Mia! Oh wait, we don't have Phoenix Wright as a little person anymore on our thing. He doesn't exist. We got Mia Faye. And Maya. And Godot.
Ah, the start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I've decided that our resolution should be
Zavari, take on the world. Please, Maya, please never say that word again.
What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never. You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal! Mistletoe cake? I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what mistletoe cake is. I don't know if that's something specifically for this universe, or if it's like from some certain region it's a thing. Never heard of that before. Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective.
Like what? Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you've got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
I love Maya. She's so great. What? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay! Thanks!
Look, pal, we need to talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, yes, no, are you doing this on purpose?
Gets him busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Oh? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from, anyway?
Listen, pal, I've only ever lost one case. And that was on purpose.
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December.
So what do you think about all this, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean he has an evil twin?
A
Phony Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year was one too. Magazine clipping, added to the court record. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. Can we read it? Nope. Just got like a little graphic of Phoenix there. Phoenix's long lost brother. Aww. It's his backstory. His dark, mysterious past. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now.
Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves. But I didn't do anything wrong. At least not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not gonna be easy to get it overturned.
I guess then that New Year's resolution's gonna have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
Okay.
Okay. Guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What would they gain? What sort of a guy would do that? An evil mastermind, Nick. Alright, let's look at this plant. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. He's sort of a keepsake, something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess, but I never forget to water this little fella. Aw. An old movie poster. Apparently this is the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently and she said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Oh. If this game ends before Phoenix watches that movie, I'm gonna lose my marbles.
So, what's our first move?
Guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it isn't gonna be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you.
Your phony. Je ne hope. I mean. I hope not. What kind of name for an evil double is Je ne hope anyway? It's your name backwards, idiot.
Nick, I've got it!
If you're gonna ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no. Dang it! There goes that plot. Foiled.
Spoiled sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
Oh! Evil twin brother, separated by birth. I've called it now. What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's gonna be a dad or something. Oh my god. Congratulations, Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. What did I just read? What is this? What is this line? I tune out for half a second. What am I reading right now? Oh, alright. Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you...
Then maybe it's because of our new guilty client? Jeez, alright. January 6th.
This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. Wonder what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. It's in the newspaper.
Ah! Oh, it's Maggie! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember Maggie Bird?
Maggie Bird? Ah! It's been a while. Don't call her a loser. That's me. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quick...
Oh, sure. Very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Tell her it was your evil twin.
Oh, I see. Your evil twin. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. Maggie is the new Maya.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Alright, Maggie. What's up?
So, how come you're dressed up like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yeah, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable.
Maya, you get insulted all the time for your outfit. Don't mock another person's clothes. You know what it's like.
Yeah, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, huh?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Alright, what happened, Maggie? What happened? What happened?
This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Trebian. Trebian? Yeah, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There was 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. Phoenix, right? And then... One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I've never even seen the guy before.
Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
Ugh. I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy.
So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone.
A waitress at Trevian was found guilty of murder thanks to the phony me. Maybe this episode is going into science fiction genre and it's about a clone.
Everyone testified that way, Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison.
Don't they have cameras in this restaurant? That's ridiculous.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh, and what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
God, this place ever gets inspected, the owner's gonna be in serious trouble for not implementing a surveillance system.
In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD? Huh? Did you get a good look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So it was a band's CD, maybe a promo disc? Was that song so bad bro had to be killed for it?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group to name that? I hope that turns out to be the band's name. MC Screwdriver. Just...
Well, what was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yeah, you, Mr. Wright.
Ugh.
Hey, Maggie, was my evil double AM here too?
Oh, jeez.
No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, it would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said.
Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. You looked like a murderer. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and...
So the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Those are your staples, Phoenix Wright. That's what makes you you. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces, but it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright,
do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time, sir?
My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor... Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder a second time. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Ugh, Jenny Op is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? Maya's right. Oh. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Jenny Op for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you where Trey Bien is then.
Trey, you're right, the restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
All right, let's go. Let's go to Trey Bien. Trey Bien. I mean, Trey Bien. Sorry, I think it's French.
Wow, look at this place.
Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it.
No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone there? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Alright, let's take everything we want. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. Probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know. Which, since I don't know Jacques about French. Oh, Phoenix.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic next time, sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed in behind the rack. I didn't even see that. Oh, it's like a newspaper thing.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
MC Bomber, 100,000. And then you got, looks like Mask the Mask with going aha, aha, ha, ha. And then there's a bomb that says 500,000. MC Bomber, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros.
$100,000? Maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper, it's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning.
What?
Dates from December 3rd, the day of the incident, found at Trebion. Paper from the day of the murder. This has gotta be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Alright.
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Instead of a clone, maybe it's that creature from that one Supernatural episode that can make itself look like other people but shed its fake skin when it's done.
You mean that creature from multiple Supernatural episodes? AKA the Shifter?
Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so, with all this place tape around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can't I picture you doing just that? That's so messed up. Oh my gosh. This table's set nicely, it just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip. And it's not a sunflower, I don't think. No, it's definitely not a sunflower.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dang nabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Okay, Nick. Alright, let's go talk to Maggie about this.
Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gustav Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Trebion.
Really? That's strange. Trebion doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD!
Just as I thought.
I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karine, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. So, if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper must have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Alright, let's go back then. Fine. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't take French in school.
I didn't take French.
Oh la la, bonjour. Welcome to la Très bien.
Oh, hello?
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Oh my god. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurant.
B Avenue?
Oh non, my petit tulip.
Huh? Me?
Look at his face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, non? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange of La Neroli and La Rose. My personal recommendation.
I didn't take French. I'm so sorry, any French people
that may be watching this.
I don't know French. I took Spanish. I'm still taking Spanish. If this was a Spanish restaurant, I could do it. I could do the pronunciation, but I never took French. You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for la monsieur. Who, me? Look at that face. Like la puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot and maybe a hint of oui. I will add la peppermint and la claric sage for a fragrance exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? I'm gonna be beautiful? Alors, if you'll be seated, I will bring you la special menu of their day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Ma bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are la Phoenix, right, non? Yeah, you know me? My, oui, I never forget the man who flirts with me, especially in court. Oh my god. Phoenix. I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Geneop. Looks like everyone who to do with this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impressions Geneop's been leaving on people, don't you? Apparently flirting with men in the courtroom. But that's normal for Phoenix Wright. Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. Hello, Jean Armstrong. Très bien. What does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right? No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good. Très bien. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. L'atmosphère est très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough ends. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for la moment, no one has entered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am la chef. I am la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. What? A practitioner de aromatherapy. And la art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. Wow. So could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien? It makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. According to your clone Phoenix, he finds Armstrong to be a hot cuisine. So it was the 3rd of last month, and just after 1 in the afternoon, a man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is la truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in la kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead. Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who's this old man you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Oui, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here, he saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table. But Maggie swears there was 2 people. Mademoiselle la lawyer, he could not prove it, this, no?
About the lawyer, that was me. I suppose the old man did.
Bien sûr.
Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up?
Now who's the one making stuff up? Alright, let's talk about Maggie. Alright, we got Jean Armstrong, age 39. Its owner and chef, a witness in the case who is also into aromatherapy. Very important.
Maggie was a policewoman once. Ne sais pas.
Imagine if the old man couldn't see the other person because they didn't have their glasses. Yeah, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
Oui. She was not suspect in la murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time.
This is true. A natural aroma of happiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
I'm not surprised she was la prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info, stat. Alright, tell me more about Maggie. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us everything you know.
Oh, jeez. Psyche locks?
No way. What are we gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to remove... What the?
What's wrong?
The Magatama, it's gone. Oh? Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. What? Whoa, that's weird. But I could see the Psyche locks. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong? Could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves. Huh? M? The old man spends all of his time dans la park.
Le park? Oh, a park! What park's that? Maybe he ate it. It happens.
Behind the restaurant, it is called Vitamin Square. Thank you!
Je veux un peu, my dear.
I don't know.
Sure.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
Bro got hungry. Alright. Oh, wow. Vitamin Square.
So, this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from. The fruits scream vitamins at ya.
Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy-looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
He's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Oh my god. Ugh, my grumpiness thread has just been raised to red. Hi. How's it going? Excuse me. Do you mind if I had a word with you? Yes! I just want to ask you a couple questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, he's throwing seeds. So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? Really, checking the seeds at them. That's gotta hurt. Go on, eat this. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird? I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yeah, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Trebian.
Gah, it's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that. Revealing? You mean her uniform? Oh, jeez. The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
Ouch. Do you go to Trebian a lot? That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Trebian is a French restaurant, sir. Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want a real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up to their yes, the waitresses. Oh god, this guy's the worst. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. Ha, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable. He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir? There you are, you filthy Sorry about that. There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that.
He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psyche log or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You better find it, or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain.
Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate time.
Okay.
Oh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings. You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away. Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? Ha! That's none of your business. Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back. Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Picked up from bench on Vitamin Square, thrown away by the old man. Hey, that's mine! Alright. Oops.
This place is so fruity. Like you, Nick.
That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
Then that apple slide is perfect for you.
And what is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Come on. Woo!
No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try, too.
Alright. Mademoiselle?
Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is pure different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Felicitations! You have passed! I will hire you. Beyond, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick? Help!
Oh, I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Okay, I guess Maya's gone. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything later I need to ask. That was not what that said. Maya's dead. She got murdered by the French. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We just started our investigation. Or whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. I don't know about you, Phoenix, but I'm excited, personally. Now, listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again... Yes? I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. Got it? Never say that about Godot ever again. Or you will be banned from my chat. Permabanned. So, the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force? You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know? Alright. What's with the funny looks, pal? Slash ban Multiverse Maniac 13. I have it up now. I will press enter. What's with the funny looks, pal? It wasn't anything like, look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. So that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. Yeah, I think anybody could figure that out. It was pretty obvious from the last time. I don't like her or anything. I was, note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Aw, I could just imagine, like, Phoenix and Maya, like, sitting on the bed laying, and Phoenix being like, Maya, you are not gonna believe the tea. Guess who has a crush on Maggie?
Who, Nick?
No, not Gumshoe. Yes, for real. No. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elg. Oh, his name's a... Okay, I was like, that's a stupid name. It's a... Okay, I got it. He was a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef, said it was the first time he'd ever seen the guy. A programmer, and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in a trial. You're kidding. What was her supposed murder? Motive. Murder. Mortar. What was his supposed mortar? Sorry, Peel. I'm real busy. I haven't got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem was Maggie's testimony. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know? So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was all alone, even the chef. And there's that CD. CD? What's that? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? And some weird, like, futuristic space thing on his eye? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. A radio? He didn't have a CD player? Got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Trois Bien didn't mention that CD either. Trois Bien. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Crazy. What's that? A sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trois Bien. Staying the same day as the murder. You might be on to something here. Take a look at this. See this writing here? It's a drawing of Master Mask. Yeah, Phoenix. It's not like you had any psyche locks or anything. MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've never heard that. I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. It's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about it in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. Alright. Let's talk about the victim. What do you make of this? Okay. Yeah. All you can think of is Maggie at the moment. Not like that. I meant. Alright. How about Maggie then? Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh, yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? Oh, let's read. Glenn Elg. Hate his name. It's awful. I hate it. Age 28. The victim was a programmer. Maggie had apparently never even seen him before. Chef at Très Bien, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of la toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy. You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. What is with this case? 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 I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Is there's like so much. There's just like a lot. Like it seems like every other scene, somebody's calling someone else gay, and I love it. I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tourbillon? It's kind of odd to say. God's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tourbillon and investigate the place for yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about this chef in Tourbillon, then report back to Gumshoe. I want to examine these. These have caught my attention. They're so cute. No matter what, whenever I come here, that mascot's there to greet me. Got that right. That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. And now it's the national symbol of the police force. So, what's with the pink one? It's new, right? Yep. Meet the pink badger. So one's called blue and the other's called pink, but they're both called badger? You got it. They're married. Aw. How romantic. So should I expect to see a baby badger next time I'm here? Please? That'd be so adorable. We'll go Tourbillon. Oh. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh? Hello? Hello? She looks like she just crawled out of a horror game. Okay. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome. Oh, wait.
Ah, welcome. Bienvenue.
Wow, what a cute voice. Oh, Maya! Whoa, it is so weird to see her in a different outfit.
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya?
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
That's not Maya. She doesn't have her stupid clothes on. Maya, it's your evil twin! I am! Then who was that woman I just saw?
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work at the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile.
Okay, Maya.
Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says.
So, how much is it?
It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Phoenix. Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch.
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No,
Kitchen! A lunch special, please. With all the extras. Drink, side salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side, salad, and dessert, it's $45. Hey, wait a sec, Maya.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set.
Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricoché with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit!
Thanks.
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright. Down the hatch it goes.
Well?
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here. It's yours.
Really?
Oh. Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I've got to clean the toilets.
Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. So beyond lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. So beyond. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Right? Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you get to see all the chef's greatest secrets?
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up, Maya!
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you gonna show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I'd better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Alright, let's go.
Wow, it's so pretty in here.
Tourbillon kitchen.
And here it is, the famous Tourbillon kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There is a weird atmosphere in here for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop.
Okay. What's this? It looks like a treasure
Wow, look at these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many. They're overflowing onto the floor. I want Gordon Ramsay to visit. Armstrong won't survive.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Found in the kitchen. Shape is different from the other bottles. Contents unknown. Wow, Maya's so quick at counting. She passed preschool. Alright. Oh, hey, it's the Magatama.
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter!
My Magatama! What's it doing there?
What indeed? Didn't even notice it. On loan for Maya, recovered in the kitchen of Tourbillon. Interesting.
Now, oh, I wonder where he makes... I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature.
Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it?
Looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool. Read one out. And say it in your best French accent. With intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon on that sad Sunday afternoon. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. Alright. Imagine if the game demanded you to say it all aloud with an authentic French accent. Every time you fail, you have to go right back to the first episode of the game. Let's bring the bottle to Gumshoe. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me. You must mean the sports paper with this memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Left by the victim. Doodles in victim's handwriting. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Yeah, oh, not my Magatama. It's in a different spot. It's confused me. It's confused me. You got one of these aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind let me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Jean Armstrong? I've got this guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. Guess I better fill you in on the details. Although this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Alright. So, what's with Mr. Armstrong's secret? He probably puts that stuff in all his food. You ever had lunch at Trouillon, pal? Yes. So how was it? Put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? No, pennies. Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. John's in $500,000 debt. John's death is $500,000. The owner of the loan is tender lender. Okay. Okay. Where do we go now? Oh, there's a scooter here. The old guy's not here anymore. Dread. I still have some unanswered questions for him. But there's a scooter. A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of the park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess that must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. Hey, what do you think you's doing with my bike? No, I was just grah. You mean messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Isn't that kind of an old one? Grah, you're gonna pay for this. He looks nothing like Phoenix. What is with this guy? It wasn't me, I was just passing by. Who's the one that could cover my saddle and crap, huh? Well, you's gonna pay, you catching my drift? No, wait a sec, I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it. Wise guy, eh? He's got face. This guy is horrible, I hate him so much. I oughta beat you so hard I'll feel like you was smooching that express train. Uh-oh. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What do you say? I'm Phoenix, right? Attorney Alagua. Maggie needs to upgrade the... I think you mean prescription for her classes, not subscription. Phoenix, right? You saying you, Phoenix, right? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, eh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix, right? The one and only. Oh my god. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? Obviously he was. He wasn't anything like me. I guess I better make a note of the scooter. Ridden by my phony, the wheel guard is all smashed up. Pathetic. Yeah, I assume that was the old man. Okay. No, it's you. I feel threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. Well, like you had some cowering to do. Alright. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that. There we go. We can see he's got secrets now. Oh my god. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide, but what could it be? There we go. We can see his secrets. Break his heart, break his soul and his life. It's time you told me the whole truth. Why are you a regular in a restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? And nothing but the truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in that world would go to that place for its food. It's horrible. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu. That's the twin tea set. The food at Trabian is terrible and expensive. You're wrong, it's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn. Exactly. I have so much cash I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. We literally cut your job listing. You're looking for a job. This is yours, right? My magazine. Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... so what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot of... At the moment, I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javasino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. $8. I know inflation's been rough recently, but it's not that bad yet. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Trabion because they don't have any. There's only one, and it was brought in. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tourbillon. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Alright. Turn around, old man. Listen. The real reason why you go to so much to Tourbillon is because you're a lawyer. Oh, wait. I think I know. What are you asking me about that girl for? She was the waitress at Tourbillon. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. Ugh. But I don't recognize that face. And you're probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face. Oh, God. But at her outfit. Oh. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you could think about, isn't it? Oh, God. I can't take it. To you, that waitress was your... Enough! Please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Ew. This guy's awful. Sir? Yes, that's true. I was there for the young girl. Please, stop talking. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No, I didn't mean it like that. I get one of those lousy cups of Javakino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really? That's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show some respect. I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psyche locks and everything. Guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Alright. See you later.
Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Ooh, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me? Why?
Oh no, Phoenix! Don't use her! Don't use her! No! Maya, run! There's something I really want to ask that old man. No! Oh,
Sure, okay, I'll just get changed.
no. He's gonna ask you not to get changed. Yep. No, hang on. Can you go like that? No, Phoenix, don't use her. What is wrong with you? This is awful. You're a horrible person, Phoenix. Do not use her like this.
I guess.
No, Maya, no. Sir? You again. Oh, jeez. Well, I see. Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay, I think it's going pretty well. Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright? Okay, so he's creepy, but not that creepy. Play on the slide? Even though Phoenix wanted to use her. Oh, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. Pigeon. How can we crack this guy? Excuse me please, sir. Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon? Oh no. No, don't tell me it was... God. No, Mia. No. No. Mia, no. No, Mia. No. Mia, please go back. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Mia. Wow, no. No, Mia. If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. Yes. No. Of course. Certainly. I'm Victor Kudo. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. No. Mia. No. About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Javakino? It's like he's a completely different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javakino over to him, you see. And? Was the customer alone? Definitely. He was the only person at the table. And he took one sip of his Javakino and he said something like, and then collapsed, dead. Oh, how terrifying. You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Okay. Do you like the food at Chabion? Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you see. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. One is in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much, I can't take it. I want France. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. You visit Tabion a lot, don't you? Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right, that man's an ex-con. Oh? He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this. Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear. Are you sure about this? Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javakino. He really is a regular. Let me tell you a little let me write you a little haiku about it. A haiku? A Japanese poem. I'll explain all you need to know about that chef. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender, Victor Kudo. If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy, couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. I got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Oh my god, Maya did it. Alright. Maya, you magically changed clothes and back to you. Oh, jeez. Why did I save there? Sorry. I meant to save there.
Guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. Non, oh, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psyche Locker 3, didn't he? Gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong? If you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volunteers.
Of course. Oops. Yeah, we already read this. Yeah.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Alors, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me more about this sooner?
Alors?
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur. You doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person.
It was you, wasn't it, you?
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high possibility that it was you. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
Pourquoi moi? Why, you have no evidence. I am not Master Mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others.
But sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you've stolen from others in the past. Boom.
Perhaps a duck would be nice. A terrine, maybe.
Sorry?
I was just thinking about my lunch menu. Terrine de carnade. What do you think?
That sounds lovely. Oh, I think I messed up.
Alors, à voir, monsieur. I must go buy the ingredients.
Guess my evidence is a bit of a lame duck. Oops.
I am not Master Mask. I am not the...
Oh, yes. The note. I was like, what am I? What is this, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it. Convicted before a wicked man or woman or repeat offender. Sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le mensonge. You are the liar. You deny it? Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that you have ever stolen, that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Bum bum bum. Imbecile, you are an imbecile. What are you saying? It is one of my favorite chansons. It is called Imbecile. It is French. Come, monsieur, let's sing together with me. Imbecile, you are an imbecile. Okay. Armstrong's definitely stolen from his customers before. I just need to find the right evidence to prove it. So, do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Oh, my Magatama. Yes. He stole it. It seems all habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. None! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. I have a weakness for la little trinkets and la figurines. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You have stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not la small trinket, oui. It was $500,000. My non. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Now with the loan contract. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ha! You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know that he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to la radio with his earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. The winning number was announced on la news, I think. All of a sudden, it exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? Oui. He had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. La ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. My fee. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! Oh, it's Godot. Mr. Godot! What the heck are you doing here? I forgot the voice again. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I have ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. He came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffees know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's ticket on the day in question. I am La Erednon, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did with something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? That's so based of you, Godot. That is so based. We're literally the same, you and me. This is why we're soulmates, Godot.
He's so cool.
Voila, you too. Time to laugh at la pretty little airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Alright. Looks like we got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? Alright, I'm pressing enter on the /ban that I wrote out earlier.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. I can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Alright. Let's go.
Let's go!
January 7th, 9:48 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Maggie! Oh.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing alright? How you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you. Yeah? You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious.
Hey, Detective. You're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Oh, of course. I've got the situation under control. Gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay. We're forming a united front out today, pal. You get me? Alright.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, Detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I only wish. Today, District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I could tell.
Bitter. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Ah!
What's wrong?
Nothing, it's just, whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, you was talking to me? It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please? Mr. Wright, whether you're fake or the real deal, we'll find out soon enough through this trial today. And I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you were Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. Ooh! Snap! Got him! That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. Not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. It's Detective Gumshoe. Let's go. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Well, sorry, sir. My name's Police Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe. Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens, Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. Okay. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poison coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from a poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of coffee. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. Jean Armstrong, the owner and the chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. The Torbjorn floor plans added to the court record. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own two hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. Let's go. The incident. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Alright. Using the dark of a romantic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around, is that understood? I would love to see the full trial that the fake Phoenix did. I really do. I already told you that wasn't me. The incident. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said! And What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey, sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Sure. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way? That argument is as weak as the cafetiere beyond Wright. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Stupid! Yeah, one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. Thanks, Kiddo. That was awesome. That was so cool you said that. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning. Oh, this is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? Sorry, Godot, your voice is just so cool, I had to mimic your voice. I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Ugh. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Crime photo added to the court record. Alright. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trey? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. Ugh. It seems that the poison could have only been in that coffee. What should I do now? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Why not? Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This. Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yeah, the victim's coffee cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this. Ugh. For the record, the only prints on the cups were the victim's and the defendant's. The coffee contained potassium cyanide covered in the victim's and Maggie's fingerprints. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. Some kind of a motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, detective. Check out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to check you out. Ooh. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. Disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? Should I press on this point a little harder? Yeah, why not? Why not? What's the harm? Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What? Aw, jeez. Order! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. A winning ticket for $500,000 found during a body search of Maggie. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too, but it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. That's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, it's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie. This is the apron that delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it? Jeez. Seems the little star of our play was a little flustered. Somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. Yes, Godot, that's what we're all looking at. The pocket? Yep. A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Order! This court will accept these items into evidence. The deadly powdery poison bears Maggie's fingerprints found in her apron pocket. Let me see. Worn by Maggie at the time of the incident, has a small pocket but big stains. Interesting. There's something that's still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court? Blood stain? What blood stain would that be? Ooh. Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain. Ooh. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. We're all freaking out that she murdered another person. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. Godot committed the crime. He's that desperate for revenge. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Well, Trey, seems you really are a phony after all. Ugh, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. The investigation. Pew. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. It's so weird. It's so weird that, like, their motive for, like, the motive they came up with for Maggie is that she overheard that the, victim had a winning lottery ticket, right? Why does she just have poison on her? She's like, on the off chance I go to work and someone will have a winning lottery ticket, I need to poison them with. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense for her. Why is no one... Phoenix, why have you not brought this up? I'm like, that's weird. Yeah, there's strange. There's no means of premeditation in this. Exactly. Like, why does she have poison on her? That's so suspicious. It looks just planted on her. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trey. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Alright. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how are you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Trabillon. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone, or should I ask to hear more? Sure. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It's completely empty. The victim got this from the doctor before going to Trabillon. The bag is empty. You're entering an empty bag of evidence. You're entering an empty bag. Ugh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate are you, Trey? Now, what happened? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? What about the stuff that was in the bag? Where'd that go? Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to tribunal. Where then did the medicine disappear to? Oh, I missed what he said. Too cool, pal. Missed what he said. Indeed. Missed what he said. I was looking away. One sec. Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription of the previous trial. Witness? Why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? One moment. I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic? I cannot say that word. Otolaryngological? Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? Sounds like an ear thing. Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Called it. He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside the ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at tribunal. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Ugh. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No.
Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right. I can't get away with any week-old objection. What should I do? Yeah, why not? Go for it. Go for it, Phoenix. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at tribunal. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I got my own witness I like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there at the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick!
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess. After which we'll hear the prosecution's next witness. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Beautiful, perfect timing, because I gotta go. I got things to do. Maya, see you soon. OMG. OMG. Thank you guys so much for turning up to the stream. It's been lovely. I missed you all over the weekend. Thank you guys for showing up. I've had fun. Why don't you join up in that raid? Yeah. Raid time. Thank you guys for showing up. I've had so much fun. I love streaming. I'm so glad I'm back. I missed you all over the weekend. So I'll see you all later. Join the raid. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Mwah, kisses all around. Bye-bye. Matt, no! You just got here! Oh, no, Matt. Hi, bye. Oh, Matt, don't worry. I'm streaming tomorrow, too. Oh, Matt. Message me. Bye, everyone.